where we explore the most fascinating and valuable coins from around the world, including rare finds from flea markets, collector's boxes, and everyday pocket change. Today we dive deep into the detailed professional history of the 2015 1 Piso Philippine coin, a modern piece of currency that holds more than just face value. It carries a story of heritage, symbolism, politics, economics, and transition. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's start this journey into Philippine numismatics. The 2015 1 Piso Philippine coin belongs to the new generation currency coin series, a numismatic evolution initiated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas in its ongoing effort to modernize the country's money. This redesign reflected a broader vision of strengthening national identity, improving security features, and replacing older series with updated circulation coinage. The new generation currency series was first introduced in 2010 in banknote form, but it wasn't until 2018 that the full coin series began appearing. However, the 1 Piso coin in question, which bears the date 2015, serves as a transitional design that belongs to the previous generation, also known as the BSP series, which had been in circulation since 1995 and continued alongside the newer designs for several years. The obverse of the 2015 1 Piso coin features the profile of Jose Rizal, the Philippines' national hero, who was a writer, revolutionary, and martyr. His iconic image faces left with the inscription of his name along the perimeter. Beneath his bust are the mint year and the words Republika ng Pilipinas written in clean modern typeface. This image of Rizal is deeply symbolic and ties back to his legacy of resistance against Spanish colonization through intellect, education, and nonviolent reform. The reverse side of the coin shows the official seal of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, which includes a stylized representation of the sun, 3 stars, a gear, and a chart line indicating economic progress. This seal was introduced in 2010 and represented a more contemporary image of the country's central bank, emphasizing transparency, modernization, and economic stability. The metal composition of the coin is nickel-plated steel, chosen for its durability, resistance to corrosion, and relatively low cost. Compared to copper or bronze-based alloys, the 2015 coin measures approximately 24 millimeters in diameter and weighs around 5.35 grams. It has a smooth edge, which distinguishes it from older reeded or grooved edge coins that were often confused with similar denominations like the 5 centimo. During this time, the Philippines was undergoing several transitions, not only in design but also in production and coin distribution policies. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas aimed to reduce confusion among the public, improve the life cycle of coins, and better align with global coinage standards. The 1 Piso coin remained an essential denomination in commerce, used in small daily transactions including fare payments, food vending machines. During this time, the Philippines was undergoing several transitions, not only in design but also in production and coin distribution policies. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas aimed to reduce confusion among the public, improve the life cycle of coins, and better align with global coinage standards. The 1 Piso coin remained an essential denomination in commerce, used in small daily transactions, including fare payments, food vending machines, and sari-sari store purchases. The 2015 version is important in the numismatic community, not because it is rare or contains precious metals, but because it marks the final years of the previous series before the newer silver-toned NGC coins took full dominance. It also reflects an evolution in Philippine minting techniques, with better stamping clarity, increased resistance to wear, and more standardized mass production. Collectors often look for high-grade versions of the 2015 1 Piso coin, especially in uncirculated or proof-like condition coins. Struck off-center or with mint errors also garner attention and can be worth significantly more than face value, though most of these coins were produced in massive quantities, making them common in circulated condition. Some mint variations and die cracks have been reported among collectors. These flaws are minor but numismatically interesting. The 1 Piso coin also holds cultural relevance with Rizal's image. Constantly in view, it becomes more than money. It becomes a conversation about national identity, language, freedom, and education. His presence on the coin links currency with consciousness, especially for the younger generation, who see his face without necessarily knowing his contribution to the Philippines. Independence. Educational institutions often use the coin in financial literacy programs, while government campaigns have also emphasized the value of maintaining coins in circulation, especially in light of coin shortages that periodically affect urban centers, banks, and public transportation systems. Internationally, the coin represents Philippine currency in foreign exchange counters and often enters the pockets of tourists and overseas Filipino workers, carrying with it the nation's symbolic narrative. In terms of market value, the 2015 1 Piso is still considered a circulating coin. Its collector value remains close to face unless preserved in mint state or featured in error listings. Online auctions may show sales from 5 to 50 pesos depending on condition and rarity, with some encapsulated examples sold higher, especially in certified coin markets. In conclusion, the 2015 1 Piso Philippine coin might appear like an ordinary piece of change, but it's actually a snapshot of a nation's evolving monetary design, central banking philosophy, cultural reverence for historical figures, and technological transition within minting processes. It offers collectors and historians alike a unique way to track changes in society, politics, and values through one of the most used and yet often where we uncover rare finds, explore historical values, and share the incredible stories behind coins from across the world today. We take a deep dive into the 2003 1 Piso Philippine coin, its detailed numismatic journey, metal transitions, political context, and legacy in the modern currency landscape. This episode is crafted to help coin enthusiasts, collectors, and historians better understand the role and importance of this often overlooked yet symbolically rich coin. The 2003 1 Piso coin of the Philippines represents a significant entry in the timeline of modern Filipino coinage minted under the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. It was part of the BSP coin series, which began in 1995, replacing the Flora and Fauna series from the early 1980s. The transition into this series symbolized a modernization of Philippine currency, both in terms of design and metal composition, aligning the nation's coin production with global standards while honoring national heroes and strengthening identity. The obverse of the 2003 1 Piso coin features a left-facing bust of Jose Rizal, one of the most revered national heroes in Philippine history. He was a doctor, novelist, scholar, and revolutionary, whose writings fueled the reformist and ultimately the independence movements. During the Spanish colonial period, his legacy remains embedded not just in Filipino hearts but also in everyday life, as his profile continues to grace this widely circulated coin. His name is inscribed along the perimeter in bold letters reading Jose Rizal, along with the country name, Republika ng Pilipinas, and the year 2003 beneath the portrait. The reverse side showcases the seal of the Bangko, Sentral ng Pilipinas, which was updated in 1993 following the institution's reorganization after the fall of the Marcos regime. This seal includes a sun with rays, a bar chart representing economic growth, a stylized gear for industry, and 3 stars that represent Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This emblem marks a new era of financial autonomy, discipline, and direction for the central banking authority of the nation, and represents not just the bank but the economic vision of the post-dictatorship Philippines. One of the defining features of the 2003 1 Piso coin lies in its composition. During this period, the mint transitioned from a predominantly non-magnetic copper-nickel alloy to a more cost-efficient and widely adopted nickel-plated steel. This change was crucial for both local and regional production cost-saving efforts and addressed the rising global prices of base metals. The move also aligned with the worldwide trend of using plated steel coins, which are cheaper, lighter, and more difficult to counterfeit. The transition resulted in 2 versions of the 2003 coin, one magnetic and the other non-magnetic making. This year particularly interesting for collectors and researchers. The magnetic variety can be easily identified using a basic magnet test and is slightly lighter due to the different alloy. The non-magnetic variant, which retained the earlier composition, is generally considered more desirable among collectors because it represents the final stage before full transition to magnetic types, though both variants are common in circulation. Condition uncirculated examples, or those with minting errors, are significantly more valuable in collector markets. Production of the 1 Piso coin in 2003 was done at high volumes, To meet the demands of a growing economy, increased remittances, and broader cash-based transactions, this period marked the early years of President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo's administration, an era of fiscal adjustments, infrastructure programs, and regional development initiatives with monetary tools. Like coinage playing a subtle but essential role in economic fluidity, the first peso coin became central to daily transactions, especially in mass transportation systems, sari-sari stores, and urban vending machines. The edge of the coin is reeded a design that not only deters coin clipping and fraud, but also helps differentiate it from other lower denominations, especially the 25 centimo and 50 centimo coins, which have similar coloration. The weight of the coin ranges between 5 and 6 grams. Depending on the alloy, and the diameter remains consistent at approximately 24 millimeters, giving it a balanced physical presence. In terms of circulation, the coin saw widespread usage across both rural and urban regions of the Philippines, during a time when digital transactions were still in their infancy. The 1 peso coin was crucial to the Philippine economy, acting as a change unit, a transport fare medium, and an everyday household item. People of all ages handled this coin daily, often without realizing the historical and symbolic significance embedded in its design and material. Numismatically, the 2003 coin is not classified as rare in circulated condition, but its transitional status in terms of metal composition makes it one of the more collectible years in the BSP series. Set high-grade specimens that are certified as MS65 or higher by third-party grading services can fetch a modest premium, and coins with visible die cracks, misalignments, or off-center strikes are of special interest to error coin collectors and researchers. Culturally, the presence of Rizal on the coin reinforces a powerful educational message, reminding every citizen of the value of education, courage, and patriotism. His placement on the 1 peso is deliberate, as it is the most frequently used coin in the country, making his face more widely recognized than that of any politician or celebrity. Rizal's inclusion is a reminder of the intellectual foundations of Filipino identity and the ideals that led to national independence.